Hello everyone, it's Reese from Amazing Cars 13. I thought I'd do a special live stream today. Hopefully some people will join at some point today. So yeah, I have some cars that are USA. Well, the cars make up the USA flag colors. The foosball table back there is actually red, white, and blue. Foosball players, although it's mostly red and white and blue and white, and the soccer ball is white and black, but mostly more white than black colors per se. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna start off by showing the 20 red cars, the 20 white cars, then the 20 blue cars, and then after that, or during any cars I'm showing, you can ask me questions at any time. I hope there will be very few or little distractions, given the fact that people are busy today, and there's going to be a lot of things happening throughout the day in my neighborhood and other places nearby. So yeah, I do apologize for all the random background noises that will be happening throughout the day today. So yeah. Anyways, I hope some people join relatively soon, because this is going to be a sort of quick live stream, but hopefully not too long per se, just because I have things I want to do today as well per se too. So yeah. So we're just moving some of the cars. So yeah, I don't know if there's any car someone wants me to start on, whether it's like one of my newest cars, a car I've had for a few months or so, or one of my older cars that I've had for more than that, maybe a few years or so by now per se. I don't know. I do know I'll be starting with the red cars, then the white cars, then the blue cars. All of these cars are from Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Majorette, Mini GT, Green Light, Johnny Lightning. So yeah, none of them are chase pieces, by the way, per se, except that one car I'm showing as a treasure hunt, and that's pretty much about it. I mean, technically, some of these cars may be considered chase pieces just because they are extremely hard to find at stores per se. Like this one, this Citroen, is hard to find because it's part of the RWC car set, and apparently not many people can find that one, because the one that shows up more often or not at Hobby Lobby or Target stores is the Hyundai i20 RWC Coupe, which is one of 4 cars for the major and RWC car set. The other 3 are a Volkswagen, a Ford, and Volkswagen, Ford, and Hyundai. Yep. Because I already have the Citroen right here in this part of the showcase. I could have put the other 3 cars in the showcase, just realizing that 2 of them would be in blue color, because the Hyundai and Ford are blue, and the Ford is actually, the Citroen's red, the Hyundai and Ford are both blue, and the Volkswagen is white. So actually the Volkswagen would be the one in the white color category. 2 of them would be in blue, so yeah. Not to mention they aren't the newest cars I have, but I just randomly picked a bunch of new and old cars that I had for USA flag colors. I could have done less than 20 cars. I could have done more than 20 cars. I don't know. Like I said, I do apologize for background noises and or distractions. So yeah. I've already showed one car, so I might as well show another. 67 Ford G240 Mark IV in red. This is probably my favorite Hot Wheels car from this year, just because you may not know how important car racing is to me per se, but it's really important to me just because I actually I don't go to many of these car racing events per se, like IMSA or Le Mans. I don't go to any of those car racing events, let alone the real NASCAR ones where they use the 3 actual car companies in it, which are Toyota, Chevy, and Ford. So yeah. I've gone to 0 real NASCAR Cup Series race events per se. I haven't gone to any IMSA or Le Mans race car themed events, whether it's Le Mans or something else. Race events that use cars that are in Le Mans or similar to Le Mans style cars. So yeah. Anyways, this one's gonna be pretty hard to find, and especially in this color because Hot Wheels does no longer make Ferrari cars per se, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the Hot Wheels Ferrari 333 SP in the red color. I have seen two other color versions, and actually the weird thing is they look the same on color of diecast. It's just that one of them has a slightly different color and wheel variation pattern per se. I don't think it's an error one. I just think it's a slightly different color version or color pattern per se. So yeah, we have this Mercedes-Benz Unimog custom off-road truck from Hot Wheels. I actually have never seen one of these cars in real life, come to think of it, before, actually. And if I ever did, it's probably going to be in a sort of expensive place in, like, the USA or somewhere in Europe, per se. I mean, this car, I don't believe, was ever really sold, many of them in USA. It's probably more of a European model only, give or take. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure if that car is European only or not. We have the 64 Corvette Stingray. Hopefully some more people join soon. There was a second person, but then they just left. Oh, second person's back again. We have another 67 Ford GT40 Mark IV. Yeah, people may be coming and going throughout the day on this live stream thing just because it's 4th of July, so some people may or may not be, like already on their trips or whatever per se. That's totally fine if you are. I don't really, need to know why you're not at my live stream thing. People are going to be busy today, so yeah. That's why I'm being nicer today and realizing that, not many people are going to show up to certain YouTube things today. Citroen C3 WRC 2018. Most of these RWC cars have like 300 to 600 horsepower per se. We have a Pikes Peak car next, one that actually raced up the hill climb, but it was like 20-something years ago, I believe, because this is the mid to late 1990s or possibly early 2000s Pikes Peak Toyota Tacoma. This thing has over 1,000 horsepower, not from a V8 engine or a V6 engine. I think it's like an inline 4 or 6 cylinder engine, but it has like a monster turbo charged upgraded engine thing into it to produce a little bit over 1,000 horsepower. Next up is an 1971 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX. I don't know if this was a Superfast or some other special series, but I know it's a special series car because of the rubber tires. They're a dead giveaway that this was definitely a Matchbox premium car of some kind. This is not a moving parts car because the doors do not open, so therefore it's either Superfast or like some special collectors or anniversary series car. I'm not sure what this Porsche is, but I think it's a 911 or something. I really thought that after showing these first few, like 5 to 10 cars, someone would have shown up, but only one other person has, and they keep coming and going. 2018 Honda Civic Type R. I know a lot of people like this car. I actually have this one, a white one with the number 18 on it, and a black one with red underbody, and also a Mini GT one, which will be in this showcase video. Just bear with me till I get to it, because it's going to be shown in the last colored group, which is the blue colored car. I forgot to mention this before, but I mentioned this in my video. Some of them may or may not have special color patterns on them, which is why they are fully all of the same color for the, exterior paint for the body or underbody part of the color for the car. This is the 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon from Hot Wheels. This one's actually a few years old. Before I go too much further into this live stream, I just thought I'd probably head upstairs really quickly and just get 2 more cars. I'm not going to be unboxing them and putting them in part of the showcase video because there's actually going to be a second part with those 2 cars replacing 1 car from red and blue color. So yeah. This will actually be part 1 for now. Part 2 will be coming soon. I'm not sure when that will happen per se. Chevy 4x4 van. Hopefully this second person will stay here and actually type in the chat thing. If people have a favorite car from this live stream before I even show it, I'd be more than welcome to show it just because I've shown a lot of red cars already. I'm actually getting close to the end of the red cars part. Whoever liked my live stream, thank you very much. I don't know who you are or what your channel name is, but thank you a lot because that was really nice of you, whoever you were. And it looks like the second person left again. Infiniti G37 Coupe. This is a 5-pack exclusive color version. Sorry, I almost couldn't say the word exclusive today. Sheesh. I'm doing fine, Hot Wheels Fever Addict. I just decided to do this special live stream event because it's like, hey, I might as well get cars that match the USA flag colors and do a mini showcase and questions and answers part. So yeah, I'm just about done with the red cars. So yeah. This one has been hiding from me for quite a while. This is actually interesting because I technically have another color version of this in red. It's just that this is the newest red color version with a different paint job. Porsche 993 GT2. Yeah, there's no taillight details on this car. The headlights just look like they were either painted on, I'm not sure. However, I know this next car has head and taillight details. This is a Corvette C8 Stingray. This is actually the red recolor version. I already have the blue color version. That's fine, Hot Wheels Fever Addict. Like I just said a few minutes ago, if people are busy and doing stuff today, I understand that they won't be able to stay long on my live thing today. Well, live stream. Next up is a brand new car from 2021 Matchbox Mix Ford. This is the 2019 Fiat 500 Turbo. Thanks. This has hidden taillight details. Next up, I almost didn't feel like counting this one just because it was hard to tell, but this is like a interesting red color. It's like a dark red color, almost like a maroon red color. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco from Matchbox Mix 4. I found this at a different local King Superstore. However, this one is definitely one you have to drive to per se. If you live nearby it, that's great because then you only have to walk there instead of drive there. Unfortunately, I have to drive there because we live, well, like 20, 40 minutes away from that one. More likely close to 40 minutes per se, give or take on traffic. So yeah, but here it is. I really like Matchbox's version of this Bronco, whereas the one from Hot Wheels is like, wow, not really many details done on it. They made theirs more of a custom off-road version per se, with ginormous tires. Whereas Matchbox normally makes most of their cars to scale, like the real-life car would be, without the big crazy tires that Hot Wheels does. Matchbox has done some big tire cars, but not on their basic cars. They normally do that on their like premium cars or basic series cars. This is the 2018 Ford Mustang GT in the Borla color. Now, I just watched a video a few days or so ago, and there's a black color version of this as a regular one and a Super Treasure Hunt, apparently. I tried looking for the Super on the King Superstore, and then it's like, I'm just gonna not keep looking through the dump bin, knowing that it would take me hours just to probably get through all of those dump bin things, trying to see if they have even a Super Treasure Hunt. That dump bin will have more treasure hunts than Supers per se, but there is a chance that if you dig deep enough into all of those things and have like, I don't know, 4+ shopping carts, you'll probably find a lot of treasure hunts and maybe 1 or 2 supers, but mostly like, I don't know, a few treasure hunts. Anyways, this is the Cadillac ATS-V-R race car. I've already forgotten what year this one came out in as a Hot Wheels car. Let's see, 2017 Mattel. So this is probably, considering it says 2017, this one was either new for 2016 or 2018 model. My guess is 2018. So yeah. Normally when a car for Hot Wheels that's new for a certain year is like, the Ford GT40 Mark IV. It says 2020 Mattel, came out this year, new for 2021. So this must mean this was a 2018 car for new for 2018 for this Cadillac race car. Last one for the red color cars is one of my favorites. This is the Alpha 155 from Matchbox. This is a Coca-Cola gift pack exclusive. You cannot buy this as a single car. They do have a red color version of the white one that I'm going to be showing relatively soon. Now on to the white colored cars, which are mostly more full-on white for the exterior paint, but also I did forget to mention that some of these cars are going to have different interior paint jobs per se. Some of them may or may not have color patterns on the interior or exterior. So yeah, anyways, let's start with the Tesla Model 3 from Hot Wheels. This is a few years old car, actually, by the way. Let's see when this one, yeah, 2018 Mattel. So this one most likely came out in 2019 per se, given the fact that it says 2018 Mattel. Treasure hunt time. This is the treasure hunt that very little people even want, which is silly because it's a real-life car, actually. And I think it looks cooler than the real-life car version because it's more of a rally-themed one. Oh, that's cool. That must be random. My fastest car actually is a blue-colored car, which is funny because I actually was planning on showing it in the showcase video, but then I decided to take it out instead. But this is the Chrysler Pacifica treasure hunt from 2021 J case. I have found like 3 or 4 treasure hunts in total already. I found Diora 2, Motosaurus, Ford pickup truck, and this one. So this is actually 4 treasure hunts now. Thought it was 3, but then it's like, no, I just realized that Ford 56 Ford F100 pickup truck from our cars is a treasure hunt, which is weird because it's like not many people want that one because it's in a really odd paint job. Next up, this is a mixed 4 one. This is the Holden Ute SSV. The car itself came out in 2010. Apparently, the year that Mattel has made this one come out in was 2017, which is odd because this is actually the 2021 mixed 4 Matchbox cars color version. And actually, this is a special version of this Ute car because it said on the packaging this one was celebrating 70 years of this Holden truck, by the way. Now that is a basic car, meaning you can find it at any store whenever it's released, per se, whether it's a store in USA or outside of USA. This one is a 5-pack exclusive. You will not find this as a single car. So yeah. The only way you could is if, some collector accidentally opens the 5-pack and takes out all the cars and then leaves this one behind, and then it's like they don't want that one, and they replace it with something else or whatever. That tends to happen, and some people are lucky, and then they realize, well, since it's just one car out of a, 5-pack, we'll only charge you $1 for it. In my opinion, since it's a 5-pack exclusive car, they should maybe charge you, I'm just, hear me out, say this, double the price of a regular car because it's a special paint job and it's a multi-pack exclusive one. This is the Aston Martin DBS Volante from the Autobahn Express 5-pack. I have another color version of this. It's in like a purple-blue color, but I have never found that one ever again, so I'm glad I have a second one now just because one of 2 things may have happened to my first one. It's either gone or I don't know where it is. Mercedes-Benz G63 6x6. from Matchbox. Ford Galaxy wagon. Well, actually not Galaxy. Fairlane, correction. I thought it was a Galaxy, but it's a Fairlane. We have the 2020 Jeep Gladiator, the Dollar General exclusive one, in white with the motorcycles in the back. So a few days ago, I did a special B-Day live stream event thing, and we're actually getting closer towards that car being shown that actually won that entire race event per se, which is interesting because it's actually one of my more heavier Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars. It's actually a Matchbox car. This is a Toyota Prius. I'm not gonna yeah, Toyota one. I have more GM cars than any other makes. How about you? Are you talking about like you have a lot of General Motors toy cars than any other car companies that Hot Wheels or Matchbox or any toy car companies have made for real life car and license model ones? Diecast photographer, what's up, buddy? Just doing a special live stream thing to represent USA flag colors, red, white, and blue cars, which is why I'm showing them. 20 cars thing doesn't really mean anything because, like I said, I could have chosen less or more cars, but I just felt like randomly choosing 20 today. So yeah. Next up, this is actually hard to find now. This is the Cadillac limo. Well, actually, it's called Cadillac 1 per se. Yeah, talk about USA. This car definitely goes through a lot in terms of USA type stuff, obviously. Because not many people get to drive a limo or get to ride in a limo, whether it's a special one or just a regular one. So since we're on the topic of limos per se, I accidentally just came up with a story I wanted to say right now. Well, it's not really an accident, but it's more of an on the topic or just because it mentions limos in it per se, or limo, and not more than one, I guess. A few years ago, we were in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it was someone's birthday, and we got to ride in a limo in Las Vegas, Nevada for a little bit, and that was really fun. I've honestly never knew what the inside of a limo was until we got to ride in one that day, and it was super cool. But yeah, that was my only time I ever got to ride in a limousine, was that one time a few years ago. I honestly don't even remember how many years ago it was, but I know it was way more than 2 years ago. That's for sure. Anyways, back to the cars. Next up, we have the Hot Wheels Ford GT90. Now, this car never came into production, and it's a special Ford, actually. Ford never puts a V12 engine into any of their street-going cars except for a truck, because they realize putting a big engine into a truck means you can tow more stuff behind it. That's the only exception, per se. But they never put it into any of their sports or supercars or muscle cars, per se. Well, sports, muscle cars, sports, supercars. Mostly more muscle cars, per se. So, yeah. But anyways, this car has a special, actually 3 special things about it. The engine is one. It's a V12 engine. Horsepower is another, 735, which is the most out of any Ford car today for a sports car, muscle car, or a supercar, or, well, not drag car, because the brand new Super Snake, I've seen a few of them. they say it has up to 825 horsepower, so that's the only exception. But this thing has more horsepower than a standard Mustang would today, or the brand new Ford GT even. This car came out in the late 90s or early 2000s, I believe. This is a concept car, which is why it never went into production. There must be some reason why, and the top speed of this thing is going to be really impressive, 235 miles per hour. No other stock Ford has that kind of a top speed as of today for a street legal car, given the fact that this was a concept car never made into production. However, since it's just a non-production car, we kind of can't really count the top speed for a street legal car, given the fact that it was just a concept car. But some people are lucky enough, and there might have been some, up for auction, like once or twice maybe, and someone, got to test it out on the road per se. However, you would have to make sure you have all the papers and license and blah, blah, blah stuff, just so you have it registered and ready to go on the road. So yeah, that's a really cool Ford. Just sharing a little background knowledge of that car. And I'm honestly not sure why they never made that thing into production, because later on they probably turned the GT90 into the brand new Ford GT, which is kind of sad because the 2005 one has a V8 engine, and now this one has a V6 engine, which has more power. If they had put a bigger V8 in there, they probably would have had a faster Ford GT, more than 630 horsepower. This is a really cool car. This one's going to be hard to find. This is the 1970 Chaparral 2D. It's kind of similar to a Mustang. Well, not Mustang. Corvette, that's what I was trying to say. Sorry. Corvette. This looks like a Corvette, actually, from the 70s or late 1960s time period. This car has a V8 engine, 420 horsepower. This thing's actually really light and goes pretty fast on tracks. However, not many of them will be found or seen today, whether it's racing or not. Like I said, I had another color version of the Alpha 155. This one was thanks to liver diecast. So yeah, here it is. The 155 Matchbox, one in white. This is a mainline version. You can find them anywhere at an antique store. You won't find these at Walmart, Target, King Soopers. Basically, you'll only find this one in any of its color versions at mostly antique stores or specialty diecast stores like Colorado Diecast and whatnot, if you're lucky enough to find one there. That's fine, Hummel Speedraddick. You go and do your stuff and whatnot. So yeah, next one is the Mark V Supra. Well, the 2020 GR Supra from Hot Wheels. Yeah, it is quite sad that that Ford GT90 never came into production and that the brand new Ford GT has a V6 instead of a V8 engine. Septarius Bonjouri. Hello. I don't know if you know my rules for live streams and whatnot are, but keep it safe, keep it appropriate, keep it diecast cars related just for today's live stream. On normal ones, I tend to just talk about cars, video games. Most of the video games are ones that I play. Sometimes I'll talk about music stuff too. I actually have a video on my channel about my Taylor Swift stuff in my room. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, or I'm not sure if Taylor or some of her fans came up with it, but her fan base army are called Swifties, so I am a Swiftie then. Next up, this is a really cool one. I've actually seen this one in real life about once or twice. It's set. Oh, you're diecast photographer. Oh, you changed your name. I didn't know that, buddy. I'm sorry. Why'd you change your name? Diecast photographer sounded way cooler. I didn't realize you were a diecast photographer, just changed your name. Wow, there's 4 people here now, and only like 2 or 3 are talking. Oh, that's your other account. That would make sense now. Anyways, this is the 2019 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT363S. Sorry, this is a really long name to pronounce. Anyways, cool fact about this car, they have two versions of this in real life. 596 horsepower V8 engine, and then they have the 630 bi-turbo V8 engine, all-wheel drive. And if you want to know how much the more horsepower version is, it's closer towards 250,000 US dollars. I'm not joking, because I actually got to look up the price tag of them per se, and also see them in real life. So yeah, like I said, I had two of them, and I wasn't kidding. Here's another 2020 GR Supra from Hot Wheels. I've actually seen quite a few of these now in stores, actually, in like Dollar Tree and Walmarts. Next up, we have the Lexus RCF from Tomica with opening doors. 467 horsepower V8 engine. I know this one in real life would be close towards a price tag of either close to 80 to 100,000 or a bit over 100,000. My guess is it'll go over 100,000 if you get all the crazy add-on packages and whatnot things. I did say I was gonna get to the car that won my special B-Day live stream event. Well, here it is now. It's the Opel Calibra, not Calibra DTM car from Matchbox. Now, interesting fact about this car, well, few facts about this car that are interesting. 2.5 liter V6 engine, so there's two of the facts. 500 horsepower, there's third one. And guess what? It's four-wheel drive, the race car is in real life. This thing has 500 horsepower from a 2.5 liter V6 engine and it's four-wheel drive. That is so cool. This is the Coca-Cola 5-pack exclusive version. I know Matchbox only made like 2 or 3 other color versions of this, and whenever they did release this one. I know this is like a late 1990s, early 2000s release for Matchbox. But yeah. I don't know how fast this thing goes around the track, but to be honest, that engine would sound really cool in real life. We're now going into a slower car. This is the 2015 BMW i3. This is a 5-pack exclusive version from the EV and hybrid one, or hybrid and EV one from Matchbox. I don't know how much horsepower this makes. However, I will say it's way less than 500. I'm just going to know that is obviously true. Because if they put 500 plus horsepower thing into that tiny BMW hatchback thing that's all electric, that would be crazy fast. They would have to put a V8 engine and a hybrid system into that just to give it the horsepower to be 500 plus even. This is the Nissan Leaf from Matchbox. This is just a basic car. Tata Nano. Yeah, I'm not sure what that car is. I know it's an electric car. That's a hatchback thing as well. I've just never seen that car in real life. I have seen like 1 or 2 versions of that Tata car that you're talking about, possibly, in Asphalt 8 or 9 per se, because it's like another electric hatchback-like thing. I'm not sure if it's that exact one or something similar. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know much about Indian cars per se because I just never end up Google searching them per se. Oh my goodness, that's really interesting. Anyways, this is a Toyota Supra from Fast and Furious. This is the white one. So sorry I forgot to mention this, but yeah, I kind of knew you were Indian, obviously, diecast photographer. I forgot to mention this, but there's an event starting in 6 minutes on my baseball game, so I may end up having to play that per se during this live stream thing. So yeah. Sorry, just had to do something really quick here. Anyways, yeah, an event starting in my baseball game in 5 minutes, and then after it ends, I'm probably gonna have to do a few other things before our cookout thing later on today. Here comes our dog. So yeah, totally forgot to mention that. Per se. So yeah. Anyways, Alex Flynn, so glad you made it, buddy. You just got here towards the ending part of the showcase thing, which is good because since you're here, you'll still be able to watch the live stream, just not all the 40 cars I've shown already. You'll be able to watch the last 20 cars I will be showing, which concludes the showcase part. Rapid Nismo, what's up, buddy? All right, to start off the final car color representing the USA flag colors, red, white, and blue, we are starting it off with, in one other way, the American way with the 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle. This is from 2021 L case, by the way. Just wanted to let everyone know that. And yes, it is 4th of July to everyone that does celebrate it, whether they're living in USA or not, or they have some family or friends that were connected to it. So yeah. I also forgot to mention, not all of these cars representing the USA flag colors will be USA cars. Because obviously, oh. Yeah, there's a lot of flag colors that use colors similar to USA. So yeah. Anyways, back to the showcase thing. Next up is the 2017 Honda Civic Sport hatchback in the blue color. That's okay, old man diecast. I'm just glad you were here though, because to be honest, I'm going to be pretty busy. I'm actually possibly going on a shopping trip to Target sometime later on today for more diecast cars or whatever per se. Next up is the Gulf Racing Colors Porsche 356 Outlaw. This is a 2021 version. Thanks to Mustang Hunter Diecast, this was the main reason how I ended up getting this car. But a few weeks or so go by, and then I find this at a Target store. My local Walmart store, like Honest Diecast would say, is his local disappointment. Well, it was for me because a few days ago, they must have restocked on J, K, or L case for this year. I'm not sure which one, but I know it's one of those three cases. And the next day I went there, all of the good stuff is gone, and then they're stuck on like mid-late 2020 stuff and some odd like early 2021 stuff. Not even from the newer cases per se. They might have had some like E, F, or H case, but no sign of G, G, K, J, or LK stuff there at that store. So yeah. Next up is a very special one. This one's going to be found at only special diecast stores, more special than Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby doesn't sell them, nor does Walmart, Target, or dollar stores, because it's not a dollar exclusive car. And if it was, that would be really odd, because then it's like everyone would just go to those stores in a mad dash, rushing sprint to get them. This is the Mini GT Lamborghini Urus in this really cool dark blue color from Mini GT. Yes, it does have a roof rack thingy there. However, the roof rack thing on mine keeps them wanting to fall off, which is why I'm deciding to show it without the roof rack right now. I did say I was going to get to the blue color version from Mini GT of the 2018 Honda Civic Type R. Well, here it is, everyone. Thanks, Alex Flint. Yeah, those wheels on that Mini GT Urus are really cool looking. This is the Mini GT Honda Civic Type R non-chase piece one, by the way. I didn't know this, but apparently Colorado Diecast sells Mini GT chase pieces, which I did not know about that per se. So yeah. Anyways, Well, that was nice. I just got more cash. Anyways, yeah, I would have to agree that Mini GT details are way better than Tamika or Matchbox. Now, comparing them to Greenlight or Johnny Lightning, that's going to be hard because some of them do them like painted on, or they actually like detail them very carefully onto the car. Well, detail paint them onto the car very carefully. So yeah. Next up, this was one I was already looking for, and I'm glad I found it at my local Target store. This is the 2017 Camaro ZL1. This is like the third or fourth color version of this car now, but this is the dark blue color version. I actually have both of the now parts for this car in this orange and blue color version. However, since orange isn't exactly red per se, I am not showing orange colored cars because then that would just completely throw off the point of this showcase thing, because then it would, orange is kind of like red, but it's like a brighter red color or sometimes darker red color. Oh, that's fine, diecast photographer, just glad you were here. Alan Flynn, I hope you're still here, buddy. Same with you, Rapid Nismo. So yeah. Anyways, next up is the Deutschland or Dutchland design Audi S4 Quattro. Finally, glad I have this car because there's basically only let's see. I really like the Porsche 959 from that set and the red Mercedes race car, so there's only two cars I need more for that set. I do not care so much for the blue BMW M3 or the red, red or whatever color it is, Volkswagen that says Porsche on it. Because I know I'm not going to say this to make people feel like I don't like certain cars per se. That's not true. I like a lot of cars all equally. However, I'm just saying this for my point of view, or my opinion is that Volkswagen hippie fans just never seem to really speak my language of cars. I have to have this Volkswagen bus or anything like that, or this Volkswagen Beetle or anything like that. I don't know what it is. I just never seem to be in those cars. Probably because I was, well, obviously I was born way after those had already came out per se, and by then they were already considered an classic historic vehicle wherever you were living, whether it's in USA or outside of USA. Anyways, enough chit chat about that and why I don't have the red one from the Deutschland design premium series that says Porsche on it. I know that's the one everyone's going to be after besides the blue M3, but yeah, enough to talk about that. Back to the cars now with the 2018 Bentley Bentayga from Matchbox in this really dark blue color. I almost didn't count this one because it almost looked more purple, but then I just realized it's a really dark blue. Next up, I got this one thanks to Mustang Hunter Diecast. This is the Lancia Stratos or Stratos mystery models car from Hot Wheels. Speaking of mystery models, I have another one. I actually only have two mystery models that I really like per se, so that's the main reason why I ended up getting them. Nissan R390 GT1 road car from the late 1990s. I actually saw the race car version of this in Gran Turismo 5 a few days ago. The car looks really cool, I will say, except for the fact that they could have chosen a better paint job. It's like a white and blue color combination, but it's more like a really boring white and a really light blue, almost doesn't look like blue paint job per se. Sorry, hair keeps bothering me. I'm really trying to avoid that, but I can't for now. Next up is the 1968 Chevy or Chevrolet Camaro SS and or Z28 Sunoco Camaro in this really cool blue with yellow wheel rim paint job. The exterior paint's mostly blue. The wheel rim paint is yellow. I know Old Man Diecast would like this car. It's too bad he's not here when I'm showing it right now. This is not the only Camaro I'm showing. I've already shown another one a few minutes ago. This one I got thanks to Mustang Hunter Diecast. This is a brand new Mix 4 Matchbox car. I just saw two of them be dropped at my local Target store. I talked to an employee there, and then I told them a quick story, and then I said, this is why I don't need it, because I already have one, and my parents don't like me getting duplicates of cars I have. Also, I'm not going to go into details about this, but there comes at a certain point in everyone's life when you realize you need to stop buying cars for your diecast pals or friends. That unfortunately has happened to me. So that's another reason why I'm not getting another one of this. Just because I always tell some of my diecast pals, it's like, hey, this store is restocked. You need to go there as soon as you can. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on all the good stuff for Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars. Speaking of which, my local Walmart store has 0 1/64 scale NASCARs. They have I think, possibly some or maybe none of the 187 scale NASCAR cars there. I don't know what's going on, but it's like everyone's a huge NASCAR fan now, and it's like they're always rushing into the stores trying to get the NASCAR cars all of a sudden now. So yeah, anyways, this is the McLaren 720S Spider, brand new car for 2021 Mix 4 Matchbox car. Sorry if I'm talking about a bunch of other stories about car stuff and whatnot, but I'm just saying that, there will be a time in probably not everyone, but some people's lifetime where they have to stop buying duplicate cars for their collection or other people's collection. Because it's like, seriously, what kind of person needs 24 plus McLaren 720S Spider from Matchbox? No one does. That's way too many. At that rate, it's kind of like whoever that person is hoarding them. Anyways, I'm back to the car stuff again now. This is the Mercedes-Benz GTC from an old Superfast series from Matchbox. This car actually is really fast on my track, just not fast enough to beat that Opel. One of those two. Opel, Calibra, DTM down my 6-lane track for the special B-Day event thing I did a few days ago. Anyways, here it is. The Mercedes-Benz GTC in blue. They had the other color version in yellow, but then it's like, meh, yellow's okay. Blue looks better. They only had one of the blue one that I could easily get to, so yeah. They had a really cool Matchbox police car there. It was the Jaguar XJ6. Now, I don't think it's the V12 version, but I know there was a Jaguar besides the XJ13 that had a V12 engine in it. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Like I said, that car company is a German car, so I'm not really good at pronouncing some car names that are foreign, especially if they're harder to pronounce. That car company is more harder to pronounce than Ferrari or Lamborghini, or Abarth, or Aston Martin. Anyways, I'm back to the cars again. This is the Porsche 718 Boxster Spider from the Majorette Porsche gift pack. I will say the wheel rims on this are kind of odd. I know, and it's only 4 letters long, that car company is. Next up, this one was really hard for me to find, and the few times I probably have or haven't found it, they tend to get snatched up really quickly because this car is only one per case. This is the 1979 Chevy Nova, and this really interesting, gray, silver, blue color with white stripes on it. Now, this is the weird part. The blue color on the packaging for this car looked way more darker, or slightly darker, than it would have to me, per se. So I'm surprised why this looks nothing like the card packaging, or very similar to it, per se. So, yeah, here it is. I finally got one at my local Target store. The only reason why I was able to score some of these brand new, J and L case cars is because I talked to a few people there, and I talked to an employee there, and yeah, that's the main reason how I ended up getting some of these new cars there. Except for the Hot Wheels stuff. The main reason I got some of these newer Matchbox cars was because I talked to someone there, and he's like, sure, since they're on the pace, you can go ahead and take them. And that's how I ended up. I'm going to show the, what was it? 2 Matchbox cars I ended up getting from there at some point, if I can find them even. I think it was just 1 Matchbox car, just because actually no, it was 2. Yeah, it was 2 Matchbox cars. Anyways, this is the L-Case Dodge Charger stock car from Hot Wheels. Really like the racing team paint job on this one. So speaking of Hot Wheels and Hot Wheels car stuff, I went to a different King Super store. And guess what? They have the funniest Uno game ever seen there. They have Hot Wheels Uno in this dump bin full of other Uno games at this King Superstore, which, by the way, is the King Superstore where I got the 2021 Ford Bronco from Mixed 4 Matchbox cars at. They did not have the MR2 there. That's the last car I'm really trying to get for Mixed 4. I know I will find one at a different King Superstore, whether it's in-state or out-of-state, because it's only 6 days till our special vacation trip out to California, where I probably will end up finding some Mixed 4 and L-Case cars at Walmart, Target, or King Supers for the Matchbox cars and the Hot Wheels car stuff. Well, maybe not so much Hot Wheels per se at King Supers, but Hot Wheels and Matchbox will definitely be found at Walmart and Target stores during our trip, and mostly just Matchbox cars at King Super per se. So yeah, enough talk about that. This is also like a 1 or 2 per case car. This was from Mix 3. This is the 2019 Ford Mustang GT Coupe, and this really cool dark blue color, well, light dark blue color that is. Next up, this one's hard to find. This is part of the Racing Hitch and Tow series from Greenlight. This is the 2021 Chevrolet or Chevy Corvette CH Stingray in Gulf Racing color from the Greenlight Racing Hitch and Tow series. There are 3 car trailer things, and all of them come with 1 car, 1 truck, and 1 enclosed car hauler. I have 2 of the 3. However, the second one is not going to be shown in this due to the fact that I know it's an American-made car, but it's not red, white, or blue colors, though. It's yellow, actually. So, yeah. Anyways, next car, well, the last 2 cars are both Majorette cars, actually. Porsche 911 Carrera S from Majorette with the surfboard thing on it. I found this at a, I wouldn't say local Target store, but still sort of local Target store, because this one's like a 2 to 4 hours long drive away from our house, depending on traffic, give or take. And then the last one for the showcase part is this really cool Spectra Flame dark blue. Yeah, I would just call it a nearby Target store then, per se, given the fact that it's like 2 to 4 hours drive, depending on traffic, give or take, how bad it is, with or without traffic, or even with traffic. This one I got from a giveaway thanks to Skip's Diecast. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, I would highly recommend you do that, because he makes a lot of cool videos. Another channel I would recommend you subscribe to is Level M Diecast, just because he does mini GT stuff as well. There's also another diecast channel I just subscribed to not too long ago. I'm not sure what his channel was called. I believe it was Daily Diecast or Diecast Dave, something like that. Honestly, I've forgotten the name already, but he does this really cool thing every Monday on his channel. He does this thing called Mini GT Monday. I may end up doing something similar to that, but maybe not on the same day per se, just because, you want to come up with creative titles. Like, I could do something on Saturday or Sunday calling it Saturday or Sunday Showcase of Mini GT cars, or something like that. Or Sunday Showcase, Mini GT. Saturday Showcase, Mini GT. or Fun Friday Showcase, Mini GT, or Tarmac Works, or whatever cars. Yeah, we should all subscribe to my channel. Yeah, that's actually good. Anyways, now is the best time to ask questions. So yeah, but before we go into the questions part, I just thought I'd show the 2 cars I got thanks to this employee that I ended up catching restocking Hot Wheels and Matchbox stuff there while I was there in the aisle. I was able to score these 2 cars. The recolor of the C8 and the 79 Nova. I was able to score these 2 thanks to a Target employee. Had I not run into him and talked to him about it, saying, hey, can I get these cars? They probably would have been snatched up by another collector, given the fact that there were actually a few other collectors in the toy section and toy cars aisle. There were 4 collectors in toy car section aisle per se that day, possibly 5. It's just that this other kid wasn't in there for toy cars. He actually was looking for Nerf guns per se. Come to think of it, I don't understand why Target would do this, but why put the Nerf guns next on the other side is the diecast car stuff? It doesn't make any sense, because it's like, seriously, are we trying to harm diecast car collectors with Nerf guns? Sheesh, I really hope not, because if we are, that's really bad for Target business. I'm glad Walmart doesn't do that. Walmart actually, their section for diecast cars is actually like Target, I just realized now. It's Nerf guns and other toy gun stuff on the other side, and then on the other side is the diecast car stuff. So why are we doing that? I don't know. It's really silly. You should put outdoor toys next to other stuff. I just got a really scary notification per se. Exactly. Well, not to mention Nerf guns aren't really going to harm anyone per se. They're just a tiny soft Nerf dart thing, but still. I don't know why stores would do that. Put outdoor toys next to outdoor toy stuff. Nerf guns are not meant for indoor stuff. They're more meant for outdoors types of stuff, even though some people use them indoors. However, not many people have big indoor spaces where they can use them. So yeah. Anyways, I just want to show the, like I said, I got this one at a different King Superstore. This was the Bronco. Now, since you weren't here when I showed this, I'll explain. I'm going to show it again. This is the Bronco I got from Mix 4 from Matchbox Cars at a different, still local King Superstore, just, a little bit more of a drive out to that one per se. My opinion is I would buy more of these Matchbox Ford Bronco from the 2021 one compared to the Hot Wheels one, just because the Hot Wheels one is completely boring. It's blue, it's big tires, doesn't even work on any of your Hot Wheels tracks you have, unless it's a playset thing with the ability to fit any kinds of cars in here per se. Anyways, I'm gonna be back really quick. I have to show 2 other cars that I'm just gonna say these are bonus cars for the red and blue cars for this special showcase thing. Good news is both of them are American-made cars. Or at least I know they are, because one's a Ford, one's a Chevy. So yeah, I'm going to be back really soon. In the meantime, anyone that is here, just talk about car stuff by yourself or talk about MLB TSP 21. Alex Flint, there's a new player box in the game called the Andrew McCutcheon box. It's 17,760 blue in-game cash. Hopefully you get that player. I've tried getting him all the times I have not gotten him. I've gotten every other reward like 2 or 3 times already per se. So yeah, there is a chance that McCutcheon may not even be given to anyone, and if he is, those people are really lucky, because the chance for getting Andrew McCutcheon in MLB TSP 21 is a 5% chance out of all the other prizes, which is really strange, because it's like I've gotten basically every other prize except for the player. So it's like, you need to give me the player soon, game. Anyways, I'll be back with the 2 bonus cards for this special showcase video. And hopefully it doesn't take long getting them. Anyways, I'm back. It turns out no one else had joined while I was rushing to get the stuff, but I thought I'd just share these because they fit in the color schemes of the red and blue ones. Life's going pretty well for me, I will say. Alex Lind, I'm back. I'm showing 2 bonus cars that are not going to be unboxed during this live stream due to the fact that I don't have the third car just yet. So yeah, 2019 Chevy or Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 Renault. This is the track package version. Same horsepower as the regular one, just this is more meant for the track per se. Then this other one is the 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-1 in this really cool Velocity blue color. There are a stripe thing on the hood in case no one realized that. So yeah, this is going to be the ending point of the live stream. I hope everyone liked it. There's going to be a part 2 where I'll probably end up racing all these cars down the track per se, and having these 2 cars be unboxed in the live stream thing. So the funny thing is, collecting diecast cars, to be honest, the worst moment is when you realize that you either say a car name wrong or you accidentally break one of your cars and you didn't even realize you broke it. Or another worst moment is you're going into stores trying to find cars and then you're in there with a lot of other people and then you accidentally cut your finger open.
You might need to go with us because we might get something to eat while we're out.
Could you not talk about that? I'm still live. Sorry, interruption really quickly. I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully not too many people saw that. I do apologize for that. Slightly rude, not needed interruption per se. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to probably end the live stream on 3 cars, 1 from each color, just because I feel like doing that per se. For red ones, that's going to be really hard because there are a lot of great choices to end this on. But I think I'll end the red one on the brand new Bronco because it's a brand new car. And for white, obviously my fastest car from that one. And for blue, that's going to be hard. But I think I'll be choosing the... I have to go with this one. May not be the one I intentionally wanted to choose right away, but yeah. These are the final 3 cars I'm ending the showcase on. However, I just realized we're out of color order, per se. So yeah, these are the cars I'm ending the live stream on. I do apologize for random background noises or distractions or interruptions of any kind. So yeah, ending the live stream showing these 3 cars. And anyways, that's going to do it. Have a great 4th of July weekend and 4th of July. And whatever your plans are, cookout or whatnot, I hope you have something fun planned today. I know I will. And yeah, that's going to do it. And I'll see you in my next 20 cars or video game video. This is Reese from Amazing Cars 13. Bye, everyone.